If you've ever wondered whether your child is just being lazy when it comes to reading, I want you to stay with me, because what I'm about to explain may completely change how you see your child. Let me say this clearly right away. Your child is not lazy, and this is not your fault. Most parents don't want to think this way, but after years of working with struggling readers, I can tell you with confidence that when reading is hard, there is always a reason. And that reason is almost never effort or motivation. Today, I'm going to explain why reading struggles are often misunderstood, what's really happening when kids avoid or resist reading, and what you can do next without pressure or guessing. Why lazy is the wrong label. Parents often tell me things like, "My child just doesn't want to read." They rush through it. They avoid it unless I push. From the outside, that can look like laziness. But here's what I see every day instead. Children who are working harder than we realize. When a child avoids reading, it's often because reading feels exhausting. They're guessing instead of decoding. They're afraid of being wrong. Avoidance is not laziness. It's self-protection. If something feels consistently hard, confusing, or embarrassing, most children will try to escape it. Adults do the same thing. What's actually missing? Reading is not one skill. It's a combination of phonics, connecting sounds to letters, decoding, sounding out unfamiliar words, fluency, reading smoothly, comprehension, understanding meaning. When one of these is weak, everything feels harder. Here's a common example. A child memorizes familiar words and can read books they've seen before, but struggles the moment the text changes. That child isn't lazy. They're missing automatic decoding skills. So, what do? They guess. They rush. They avoid. Not because they don't care, but because guessing feels faster than struggling. Why try harder makes it worse. One of the most damaging messages struggling readers hear is, just try harder. The problem is, many of them already are. When children are told to push through without support, confidence drops, anxiety increases, resistance grows. Effort without the right skill leads to burnout. And over time, children begin to believe, I'm bad at reading. That belief sticks far longer than the skill gap ever should. What actually helps? Here's the good news. Reading difficulties are fixable. When the missing skill is identified and taught directly, guessing decreases. Reading becomes easier. Confidence returns naturally. This doesn't require pressure. It requires clarity. That's why the first step is never more practice. It's understanding what skill is missing. Some families start by using structured phonics practice at home, adding targeted comprehension support, getting professional guidance. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, but there is a right next step for every child. Next steps. If you're watching this and thinking, this explains exactly what I've been seeing, you're not alone. Here are a few gentle next steps you can take. If you want clarity, I host a free parent reading training every Thursday where I explain reading gaps in detail and answer questions. If your child is still learning to decode, I recommend starting with structured phonics practice rather than guessing. If your child reads but struggles to understand, targeted comprehension support can help. I've linked resources below so you can choose what fits your family right now. And if you want personalized guidance, you can also book a free reading consultation with me. No pressure. Just support. I'll leave you with this. Your child is not lazy. They are not broken. They are missing a skill, and skills can be taught. When reading gets easier, everything changes. Confidence, participation, willingness. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with another parent who might need to hear this today. You're doing the right thing by learning more.